It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge and quarterback in his fifth year now, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it.
Inside the 10.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Seven 0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Here's Jones. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Burrow will throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Now Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here we go.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hurts.
Eight yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This short throw caught by Goddard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Throwing is Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
On the option left, it's Hurts.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now back to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On 2. Gun.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They go play action with Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Gun.
Brown once more.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
In motion left comes Brown. They'll look to throw now on first down. And shedding through the tackle. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half.
Here we go.
This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
And now it's blocked. Well, the Bengals have got him, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys just spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
That is caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Andre Yoshivas
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
Here we go.
That's another Bengals first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone.
Here we go.
But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
Now Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bengals use the short field to get in for 6. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. Able to avoid him at the 40. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Up the middle with Barkley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Jones on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now it's Burrow. And this will be caught by Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser, he's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
Here we go.
In motion left goes a tight end. From midfield now, Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Burrow, setting up to throw it. This one complete to Yoshivas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I'm one, ready? Let's get set.
To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Gun.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Burrow looking to pass. Staying on his... And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And some room to roll now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Great. Set. Go.
They'll look to throw here.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
They give it to Brown. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return is Jones. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Great, set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.